Okay, this is the office as it is right now, and the floor will be done in an hour or two. The office, we're going to keep this epoxy. It's easy to clean. It's a small area. Looks good. And the floor, it's glued. It has this beautiful border everywhere. All the pieces are sealed in between them. So right now I'm double checking everywhere. Yeah, double check. There's a little hole right there. Go and fix that. I'm gonna put this beautiful border right there on all the posts. So we're double checking all of that. That's what the blue tape is. And we got the little border all along the walls, keeping the epoxy here. And we're keeping it at the entrances. See, the border goes all along the walls here and in the front. We're doing all that there. Still got to put a door in there. Another door on the other side. Main doors are done. It's getting there. Most electrics have to be done. See a shot of the shop. Going across, like so. We'll walk over there. Now this will be predominantly shelving area over here. We'll put the border up along that. So this is what it looked like prior to the border. It just didn't look right. So here's the epoxy area. This is where the bikes will go after they're washed. Here, the door. You got a border. I gotta watch that. It was with the glue that was just high enough where if I pull my lifts up, which I found out last night, I did a little nerf right there. I had to sand it. So I gotta be careful. That glue raises the height of the wood. But all this area in here, big workbenches and that sort of stuff. And we'll put on little anti-fatigue mats and that sort of thing. A little wash area, water heater. So most of the epoxy's been covered. You can see. So we got epoxy down over here. Into here. And originally I wasn't even going to do this room. We found mold underneath got flies in here, bastards. Found mold underneath the floor that was here, so we pulled it up, sanded it, had to pull up the wall about yay big, all the way around, repaint. All this will be pretty much parts run because I lost my parts run when they made us tear down the new grow buildings. Now what the wood has done is several things. As you saw, it was echoing in that little room. The whole shop used to echo. Couldn't hear nothing across nothing. And we lost the echo. You know, there's several aspects. I'm no longer young. Walking on a concrete floor for 30 years puts a 60-year-old man with a hip and knee replacement. And I'm just down the street at 60 years old. So walking around this huge shop all day without the wood, at the end of the day, I was in pain, 6 Advils to go to sleep. My ankles are hurting, my feet are hurting, my knees are hurting, my hips are hurting. Do that for 10 years. You're in a wheelchair with kidney dialysis, with hip and knee replacements, and you're done. So it's a little cheaper to put some wood floor in now than pay for a lot of surgery later, which you never recover from. One. That's me, plus Opie, plus the dog. The dog's going to go south. Any dog you have. So times 3. A little bit cheaper to put the wood down. The wood is cushiony. This feels good to walk on. It gives you a good atmosphere to be in. It feels good. It's like being in front of a warm, rosy fire. It's like, oh, it feels so good. Now, I'm in an ocean environment. I'm 2 miles from the port of Los Angeles, and I'm in a valley with rising sea levels. Just because we're in a drought right now, California can rain. It can get a lot of rain for a lot of years and become very wet. I'm in former wetlands. That means rising water levels. So we sealed the concrete. It had to be done. The floor was horrible. Oh my God, it was horrible. Couldn't even put a door down and have it sealed. That's called flood across your shop. So at the big door over there, we had 20 foot across by 15 foot back, 2 to 3 inch convex with massive spallings 2 and 3 inches deep, large, huge, giant cracks in the floor. And the whole floor was like that. That was just the worst area. Plus, it then had stuff on top of it. So just laying down wood was not an option. The floor had to be filled, it had to be sanded, it had to be sealed. Unfortunately, I didn't even understand at the time that they had self-levelers, which are an extra cost of about 15 grand, which I don't have magic money, so I didn't have it anyways. So after they sanded it, what I had is this huge wavily floor. If you look over here, so you can see daylight coming through because they sanded it. You follow? The whole thing's just wavily surface now. Looks good, but you put a piece of wood over it and you go, oh, ooh, oh fuck, this thing ain't even. So not gluing the wood was not an option. It'd be all over the place. A nice flat concrete surface, your wood lays flat, and the only edges you have sticking up are the edges on the concrete where maybe it kind of tilted up a bit. And so you can memorize where that's at because you're busy, your mind's somewhere else, you're pushing bikes around, and you know where to pick up your feet and not trip. On a floor of this size, that ain't happening. No way in the world. So we had to sand it, then we had to go and plane it. I can't afford to be tripping on something stupid little small I can't see at that moment and drop a motorcycle, and there went my ankle, and there went the bike that I can't fix. So we sanded it, we planed it, went over with a big sander. It's nice and smooth. And just from the pre-sand to the after sand, what a difference. Oh my God. Feels so much better just to walk on. You can just totally tell. So now we get to the motorcycles. Wood is a natural dehumidifier. It absorbs moisture. I'm in an ocean environment. I have to have some way to get the moisture out of the air, or the motorcycle I'm trying to preserve, if I manage to stay here 20 years and keep it for 20 years, so now it'll look like a pile of rust. Paint's gone. Plating's gone. All because, why? I didn't put some wood on the floor. So imagine this place filled with 200 original paint knuckleheads. What kind of disaster I'd fucking have on my hands because I didn't spend a little bit of money on a wood floor. That was stupid. So anyhow, we're in the process of, we're going to be moving some shelves over today, and I should be completely moved out of the old shop by the end of this weekend, first part of the week. So we'll see you guys in the next video.